Lawmakers in Sacramento are pushing to expand eligibility for a state-issued ID card to all Californians, regardless of immigration status.
AB 1766, the bill already passed the state assembly. It's now heading to the Senate for a vote in the coming days.
CBS 8's Richard Allen found out why supporters say this move is critical and why critics say otherwise.
Well, that's right. This new legislation builds on California's law passed almost a decade ago, granting driver's licenses to undocumented immigrants. This would provide access to a state-issued identification card to everybody.
We automatically assume that everyone's driving.
This legislation would cover an estimated 1.7 million undocumented people living in California who don't have access to a driver's license.
There's a lot of people that need an ID that can't drive. You have people with disabilities, you have people that are elderly.
It's really about ensuring a baseline quality of life for every person living in the state.
Assemblymember Reggie Jones Sawyer co-authored this legislation, which he says will fill the glaring gap left behind by AB 60, the California law offering licenses regardless of immigration status. He says a state-issued identification is critical.
Without any kind of identification, official identification, you can't open a bank account. You can't rent an apartment or home. You can't even cash a hard-earned check.
Having an ID is very empowering.
Immigrant rights activist Enrique Morones points out that this would be state-issued and not a federal document.
It doesn't help you get on a plane. It doesn't help you vote. It's not for that. It's just an identification.
Critics like the group We the People Rising are blasting this bill. Its executive director saying in a statement, quote, "This legislation would encourage more illegal immigration to our state by rewarding federal lawbreaking with a state identification for all. How is this sustainable?"
Nobody is coming to the country to get an ID card. This is a country that we should be able to welcome people, let them live with dignity and respect, and that ID provides that dignity in many senses.
And this new state ID would be issued by the Department of Motor Vehicles, which has already issued more than 1 million driver's licenses under AB 60. A recent budget analysis finds that the extra staffing costs created by this new legislation would be offset by the revenue generated by the ID card application fees.
All right, Richard, thank you.